And welcome back to Intuitive Energies. This is the second reading of the day. If you haven't seen the first reading, it's talking about the full moon in Taurus, the beaver moon, also the lunar eclipse that's coming in, and how that energy is going to serve you in the next couple of weeks to month to whenever you are feeling that energy. Now, I'm going to be pulling cards for the week. So these are the cards we're going to be looking at throughout the week of the energies. But whenever you are here, whenever you are watching this, that's when it's meant to be here for you, okay? Whatever pulled you in, exactly. Cross watchers, thank you so much for being here. Please make sure to be respectful, okay? No sign's perfect, not even yours, cross watcher. But yeah, if you're with Pisces, you have to remember that we are very spiritual beings, which can cause a set of beautiful enlightenment, but also a different set of problems as well, okay? It's like that for every sign. So I'm very protective because myself, I am Pisces. I am Pisces. So I am going to be using Into the Lonely Woods. The reason I'm doing that is because I love this deck and I haven't utilized it quite as much. I like the darker kind of setting. It fits for November. I don't know. It's just calling to me to use, and I will be using it. I will also be using my new Sufi Tarot. I have been using it a lot last week, but this week I'm going to use the cards to help with every day. I'm going to set up our energies for the week. Now, when I did this, when I did the week, this week in November, last month, it was talking about starting a new adventure, okay? So we are definitely on our new adventurous path, okay? And we are being brave enough to make waves in that path, following what we want to be doing here, okay? So I feel a continuation, very much so, of last week, which is good, which is fine, because last week was an excellent week. And I want us to keep moving forward in this slow, very progressive, strong power. Right. Okay, so you have the Five of Swords as the first card. You have the Death card. And a Ten of Pentacles. Okay. So you may say, oh, ooh, the Five of Swords, Jane. No, it's not that bad. Well, it doesn't feel that bad anyway, because what I feel is if you look at this figure, they're definitely concentrating. If you see her eyes, they're looking up at the sword here at the top. Okay, there's the Four at the bottom here. I feel that you're no longer looking at accumulating stuff that doesn't really matter to you, that says whether you win or lose. I think you're concentrating on the ultimate goal, which is yours, your true happiness, your true gate to where you need to go. Okay, there's a figure crying here on the side. I really feel that you're past this. I feel that you're past this. I feel that you are going with that Ace of Swords. That Ace of Swords feels like the Ace of Swords in the deck, okay? If you look at it, you know, it's looking at her coming out of the darkness, coming out of that ashen gray energy to embrace that bright light of that Ace of Swords that is right at the top there. Why? Because you're in a transformative part of your life, okay? You're in that transition, the transitioning into a new phase. You're transforming into the butterfly. It's a profound change for you. You're severing ties to the old stuff that's here, and you are really embracing that rebirth, that beautiful, you know, the colors are coming back in. I mean, look at this 5, and look at this Death card. You'd think that this would be a Death card, but it's the death of this into the rebirth of this, the beautiful colors of your life. Into, of course, the butterflies, the rebirth, the Ten of Pentacles, that even has a rainbow, which is usually reserved to the Cups card, the Ten of Cups, but in this case, it's in the Ten of Pentacles. So there's a lot coming in. There's riches, happiness, color, and with the green and earth sign of Taurus coming in, it's really just matching up with the energies. You're just going to cultivate. You're using the sword to give light or shine light on the situation. You're transitioning and you're going towards what you need to be doing, okay? I'm not saying you're not going to still be unsure, that things are still not going to feel a little weird for you at some points. But I feel that you have a very big focus on knowing what you need to, where you need to go. I feel that there's less of a pause coming in and more of a glancing at it as you walk by. Okay? So here we go, Pisces. We're going to pull some cards for this week. I'm going to start with this one first. So the first card, I break it down in work, spiritual guidance, block, the past, your magic, and lastly, the spiritual message. Okay, what's the difference between spiritual guidance and spiritual message? Spiritual guidance is the card that helps you during your week. What's going to help you move forward and go ahead. Okay, like it's like tips and tricks. The spiritual message at the end of the week is kind of like, what have you gotten out of all of this? Okay, what's the big message? What's the big cloud, message? Not the individual, but the collective thing that's going to help you on your journey. Okay, so the first card is the Ten of Coins, which is mirroring this last one here that we pull. Well, that's a great start to a week, right? So what are you working on? You're working on, beating your own drum, as you can see on this card. Having the child here feeling like the dance, the enlightenment of this person. It feels like they're, with the cloud here. You have happiness and joy and a sense of family and connectivity. You're going to be working all the emotions and the energies that are helping you move forward. Okay? Okay, so these are hard to flip, so I'm going to... Okay. To watch over you is the other card. I have wisdom. Right here, wisdom of the tree. You feeling the wisdom. I feel that there's a sense of you getting it, really feeling it. You have 8, again, the infinity sign, the strength sign. I feel a lot coming in with this one. With the moon that is coming in, I do believe it is going to be on Tuesday, which is the 8th, okay? Which is the 8th, of course, like everything kind of just matches here, Pisces. I'm feeling that there's going to be a lot of wisdom. I feel a lot of, almost like a calmness coming in, and ease, okay? That's good. That's good. It feels, not everything needs to feel hard. Although I think that, I'm going to give you a good hand here. I think you guys have been doing a lot of hard work recently. But I feel that now it's coming in more as, something, you're getting a break. Okay, let's just say I feel that you're getting a break. So this is like about being seen. And it's about that sometimes you may feel like you're not observed or nobody's paying attention, but you're not invisible, okay? You are seen and you are love, okay? The eyes of spirit, which I know this is, okay? They're watching, okay? Then they're really watching closely, Pisces. If you were ever like wondering, okay, or maybe thinking, are they really here, okay? But they dwell in everything around you, in every breeze, every tree, in the earth. They see you, and they wish to guide you, okay? And they're trying to help you, okay? You're deepening this relationship by doing all of this work, okay? So The owl is that wisdom of knowing that you are never alone, even in times where you might feel alone. So that's a great message. We're going to look at it more. I feel that there's going to be a lot of heart coming in through this day, in this reading. Okay, so we're just going to leave it at that. Okay, so Tuesday, your spirit guidance, also the day of the full moon. Let's see what's coming in here, Pisces. That's too many. Ooh. Yeah, it's too many. One card, please. This is a new deck, so they tend to want to come out. Let's see again. Let's try this again, Pisces. One, please. Four of Cups. We got this morning with the full moon in Taurus, the Four of Cups. And what I feel here, the same thing, is that your attention is not being pulled away. I feel like this 5, the same as this 5 here. I know it's not the usual meaning of this card, but I have to go intuitively with this one. I feel that your attention is not being diverted by this stuff anymore. That's what I feel. I feel that you are interested in something much better. And this is good, Pisces. This is a great thing with the spiritual guidance. It's paying attention to the things that matter. And no longer paying attention to that. It's like the monkey brain, the little like squirrel things, you know, like you're thinking, you know, like a dog and it's like squirrel. You're no longer paying attention to that. Your attention cannot be diverted anymore by just anything. And I feel maybe for a lot of you, that's the strength. That's that wheel spinning. It's no longer screeching to a halt for every little thing. Because, I don't know, you figured it out. You figured out how to make it go, okay? Let's see, Pisces. I won't be taking anything but one card that falls out, okay? Or flips, right, okay. Okay, so it says, the ending that opens the space for the beginning. Wow, look at this. Lovely. The ending that opens the space for the beginning. 43, number 7. 7 is, I always think of the 7 of Pentacles, one of my favorite. And it's always about assessing things, right? And you see it here with the assessing of things. So I feel that this is saying you finally gotten to the place where you wanted to be, okay? And you realize that for certain things it was better to just let it go than to hold on to that thing. So you did, and you let it go, and you're not looking back, okay? You're beginning to find a way back to the self that you lost, okay? Because you want to stay connected to what is you. So you're bringing on this new beginning, okay? And it's going to be more magical and more beautiful because you did that, okay? You're not holding on so tight to stuff that it just took over everything and that you didn't have room for this to take place, okay? So now the space has been made. You're not being distracted, okay? And you're going to be able to walk in that space. This is truly a beautiful card. This is a gorgeous, gorgeous card. Again, beautiful energy, a lot of heart in these. Oh my God, a lot of heart. My heart is like full. So this is going to be some really epic readings this week. Okay, so what's blocking you? Let's see here. One card, please. I'll take one card. Or the first card. It doesn't matter. Okay. There we go. What's blocking you? Six of Swords. I love this card. It keeps coming out, and I love this card. This is the new direction that you're going into, okay? I don't feel that you're blocked any longer, though. You may be feeling blocked because I feel more that sometimes you're questioning. It's not going very fast. I feel that this is a journey, okay? That's what it's saying. This is a journey, and you may be feeling like, well, can it move a little faster? You're moving exactly at the pace that you're supposed to be going, okay? Okay. Oh, between two worlds. I can't. And it's another 6. 6. 24 is 6. Yeah, I can't. Okay. Yeah. You are absolutely between two worlds right now. You're between the most beautiful thing you're ever going to be. And sometimes it's hard to just wait, okay? Sometimes it's hard to wait between the old and the new, okay? And it feels like such a big gap. But it's not as impossible as you think it is, okay? To make it to that other side. So the block here is you might think that you're slumping, that you're, you're not just moving fast enough. But don't worry. Pretty soon you're going to be, smelling the landmass coming in with the flowers and the birds and everything. And you're going to see that you're closer than it appears to be. So that's the block we're going to be working through. I'm going to leave it at that because I don't want to do the entire reading for the cards today. These are just the pulling of the readings for this week. But you may want to earmark your favorite days. I don't know. This week is very hard for me. I'm liking all of these. Okay, so the past. How is your past affecting you? And that's not all bad, okay? Your past makes up who you are. It does. It gives you indications and strength and wisdom and knowledge. Okay, so you have, oh, I love that, the High Priestess. Okay, the High Priestess, getting all that wisdom. You're connecting to, you having been able to connect to your wisdom, your receptivity to spirituality has been a great big help on this journey. And I would say, duh, to that comment, especially because we're Pisces, but, it has to do with, to be like this, you have to learn to be quiet sometimes and seek answers within yourself. And it's not always easy. I know I'm talking while the cards are shuffling. A lot of people hate that, but I have to. Time to move on. Oh, here we go again, right? Time to move on. Time to move on. So it's 22, number 4, and if you look at it, it's 222. A lot of synchronicity, okay? A lot of big intuitive hits. Like the cards are really like matching up. They're doing their thing, okay? They're really coming in and being effective tools here. So, what is this? This is about knowing intuitively when it's time to move on, okay? And I feel that at this part, everything that you've gone through in your past and your intuition is letting you know that it was time to leave, to refine who you're next to become, is what they're saying here. Who are you going to become next? Okay? And to realize that you're not going to be lost, even though you may not know exactly where you're going. Okay? And I love the way they're saying, it says like, you will find fragments of your soul waiting for you to find along the way. Oh, you can't put that in any better way. You do feel that as you go along. You instinctively know and intuitively know if you're going down the wrong road. You feel it. I literally feel in days when I start doing stuff, I go, no, I don't want to. Everything in my whole being screams no. And I know that it's time to let that go and not do it. Okay? And when I start doing sometimes the simplest things, like walking on a path and thinking, oh my God, this is so gorgeous, and there's nothing here, but I feel like I'm exactly where I should be. I know that I'm finding part of who I am right there. Maybe a part I never really explored or looked at. Nonetheless, I know this is where I belong, okay? So this is how your past is going to help you. Your intuition is helping you. You have been honing all of those skills to figure out what you're going to be doing. All right, Pisces, so we're wrapping up. We're going into the magic. 2 days left. What makes you magic, Pisces? Okay, so we're going to take the first card that came on the top. It's the Seven of Cups. The Seven of Cups is you looking at everything. It's going to sound weird, but it's your ability to have been put in these situations where you didn't know what to do made you search for answers to find the truth in the situation, okay? So sometimes when you've been inundated with too many things, the ability to find the answers is the magic, okay? So in other words, is if you've never had anything, challenges in your life, how do you know how to deal with them? Okay? You don't. You wouldn't. If you've never had nothing to overcome, you would not know how to overcome things, but you do. You've overcome many, many things, and now you're learning that, okay, I know how to overcome this, right? Gifts of the Lonely Path, 32. The 7s and the 5s, they're interesting cards. So Gifts of the Lonely Path. I love this card too. Okay, let's see. Let's see what they have to say for this one. Yeah. This is talking about the solitude and the void that has helped you understand and see and discover things. And what once was darkness is now filled with stars, okay? And the precious insights that you may not have been able to see helped with isolation, with time alone to figure it out, okay? And they're saying there's gifts on these lonely paths. Receive them and make them yours. I feel that these times, usually when we go into these times like this, the magic is that we feel alone, but in that alone time trying to figure out things, we do get the gifts that we need, okay? The insight, this beautiful inward. I'm surprised we didn't get the Hermit. I feel like this is the Hermit card in an oracle card, telling you that this time that you took to figure out what you want, what you needed, is the magic that you needed to figure out. It's a gift. It's the magic of going within and figuring out how to get through these obstacles and what to do with them, okay? So we're going to look into that further as we go through our week. And now we have, without further ado, the last card, which is the spiritual message. Of course, I don't usually give too much on these because I like them to kind of, I don't know, come in at the end of the week and round it all up, round it all off. Okay. I'm going to use the first one, but I'll show you the other ones. They're beautiful. You have the Judgment card, and you have the Three of Cups, which I feel is that with this internal, you have a lot of receiving, which is coming in this week. So I feel that these are really beautiful, okay? There's the full moon, there's the receiving, there's the calling in There's a lot of good vibration, the flute, the vibration coming in, the transformation, again, of the Death card coming in, okay? From the stagnancy of this 5, of the 4, into the blooming of something else, into the reconnection, okay? But I'm going to take the Queen of Cups as the card for that day, keeping in mind that that is what they really want to talk about, is how, I don't know, you feel more in tune with yourself than you probably have in a very long time. We've been talking about that a lot. Let's take an oracle card. All right. From the below to the above. Oh, so beautiful. Yes. And you have 27, which ends on a 9. And you guys know how much I love 9. 9 is just right there, up there in my favorite numbers. So it's all about shifting your life from the below to the above. So it says that you're going to be journeying to these places next. In other words, to what's coming in spiritually. I really feel that when we look above, that's why the third eye and the crown chakra are just at our heads, okay? The base is more of the earthly plane, the planet, okay? And it's talking about always having your feet on the earth, but lifting your spirits above, okay? And seeing above the top of the trees, okay? And learning what lies like further up and beyond, okay? And to discover the source of light. It's asking you to look even more into your higher self and the gift that comes from it is that you will be guided exactly the right place at the right time. And so hence why you are being shown this spiritual, she is looking above, he is looking above. This is where they want you to go. That's going to be the spiritual message, okay? But I will look further into it. I just don't want to give up all the fun stuff. So make sure to subscribe if this interests you, so that you can come back and take a look at all of these. I do 2 readings every day, and I take one of the cards and do a full reading on it, and then the other card that came in with it, and do a full reading on that too. I hope you enjoy these. I'm sending you lots of love, light, and blessings, Pisces. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your donations. Thank you for everything that you do. I greatly appreciate it, and I enjoy doing these for you, as much for myself as for you. And have a great rest of day, and I will see you again tomorrow and begin all over again. Thank you. Have a great day.